Chelsea's new plan could change everything, from the confirmed signing of Muhammad Zongo to links with Lukeba and Murillo as centre-back solution. And now looking ahead to the crucial Chelsea vs Everton clash. But before we dive into this video, if you are new here, welcome to the channel. But if you have been following me for a while, you know the drills. Help your boy get to that 10k subscriber mark. Let's dive into it. Starting with the Chelsea latest news. According to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea ownership Lukeba win the race to sign the 16-year-old midfielder Muhammad Zongo. Here we go. Deal done with Sporting Kassad FC after being scouted at the Under-17 World Cup. Next step will be at Strasbourg, seen by Chelsea and Lukeba as perfect setting for his next phase. Strasbourg will be his development hub, and honestly, this is the perfect incubator for this kind of profile. Now let me be real with you, this is the first time I'm properly hearing about Muhammad Zongo, but the reports, the clip, the street talk, it's all lined up. This isn't just a random academic pickup. This kid actually turns head on the global stage. He played 6 games at the 2025 Under-17 World Cup for Burkina Faso. 2 goals, 3 assists, and most importantly, he was controlling games, breaking lines, drifting wide, and creating overloads, influencing everything in the final third. He's listed as a central attacking midfielder, but he's versatile. He can operate wide, he can drop into pockets, he's got that modern hybrid profile. Now this is where we have to be real with ourselves. We can't treat Muhammad Zongo like he's just another youth signing. Another one for the future, another name that disappeared into the loan cycle. He's not that, but at the same time he's raw. Under-17 dominance doesn't translate directly into Premier League football. The gap between youth to senior level is massive. Physically, tactically, mentally, he needs structure. But what he does have is the toolkit. He's got creativity, he's got the frame, and he's got that eye for goals. You can't teach natural timing in half spaces. You can't teach that awareness when he receives on half turn. That's talent talking. For me, this is a blue coat diamond in rough operation, not a guaranteed starter, not someone you rush, but absolutely 100% a player worth investing in the right way. If you get his tactical growth right, build his physical resilience, let him mature in Strasbourg environment, then we are not just signing a wonder kid. We are potentially grooming a future first team contributor and someone who can be actually a part of a project instead of floating around it. As Chelsea fans, we have been begging for smarter and more intentional youth recruitment. And this is exactly that. He might have landed something special, even if most of us are only hearing his name for the first time today. But moving on. Team Talk reports Chelsea are set to compete with Bayern Munich for French left-footed defender Castello Lukeba. It's becoming increasingly clear that Chelsea are in the market for a left-footed centre-back. The 22-year-old is tied to RB Leipzig until 2029, but the German club may have to sanction his departure next summer if they miss out on the Champions League qualification. Now let's break this down, because this isn't just another name on the shortlist. I want us to look closely at why Lukeba is such a perfect profile for Chelsea right now. First off, he's not your big guy who clears the ball and hope for the best. He's a modern centre-back. We are talking tactically smart. He reads game, anticipates danger, positions himself perfectly. You can see it in the way he intercepts passes or cuts off attacks before they become dangerous. Comfortable on the ball, progressive passing, calm under pressure, excellent at building from the back. He can link the defense to midfield seamlessly, which is something we have needed consistently. Physically composed, strong in duels, yet never reckless. He's got the balance you want. Aggressive when needed, intelligent when required. When I watch Lukeba, what stands out isn't just his ability, it's reliability. He doesn't make high-risk errors week in, week out. And in today's game, especially in the Premier League, where one mistake can cost you, that's invaluable. And let's be real, players like this don't come around often. A left-footed centre-back in his early 20s, already proving himself at a top European level. That's a combination Chelsea can't afford to ignore. I want us to also think about the bigger picture. If we sign Lukeba, we are not just buying a defender. We are investing in the spine of the team for the next decade. He could pair between Fofana or whoever Maresca builds around and form a defensive core that balances youth, tactical intelligence, and technical quality. So while Bayern might be interested, we have got an edge if we move smartly and decisive. This isn't a gamble. This is an opportunity. I genuinely think that Castello Lukeba could be the missing piece that finally gives Chelsea that modern, ball-playing, tactically solid, and Premier League ready centre-back we have been chasing for years. And honestly, if we get him, I'm excited to see how Maresca integrates him into the team, because this is exactly the type of player who can transform our defensive stability and elevate our build-up play from one centre-back to another. According to Mail Sports, Nottingham Forest Murillo is a target for Chelsea and Real Madrid. The Brazil defender is open to a switch in the summer of 2026. It will take an incoming club record fee in excess of £55 million, which is the fee Newcastle paid for Anthony Elanga to convince Forest to let him go. Now, I want us to pause for a second, because this isn't another let me throw money at a young defender. Murillo is not a generic backup centre-back. He's got the full package. Defensively reliable, strong in duels, reads the game intelligently, and positions himself perfectly to snuff out danger. Ball playing ability, calm under pressure, progressive passing, knows how to start attack from the back. That's a quality that is non-negotiable for a Chelsea modern backline. He's mobile, tenacious, athletic. He's not just brute. He can keep up with pacey attackers and recover quickly when things goes wrong. And let's be real, if you have watched him at Forest, you will know what makes him special. Those goal line clearance, those last-ditch defensive intervention, that's the kind of stuff that save points in tight season. Not every centre-back can claim that kind of instinct. We don't overhype players because they flash occasionally, but Murillo is consistent at a high level in one of the most physical and tactical demanding league in the world. He's a key starter, not a prospect. At 23 years old, he's entering the age where a defender starts hitting his prime, and the trajectory is clear. He's ready for a step up to a club like Chelsea. And I have to say, I genuinely love Murillo. I admire how he reads games, how he's composed under pressure, and how he contributes to both defense and the build-up. Seeing him in a Chelsea shirt would be exciting, because he's exactly the kind of centre-back we can build our backline around for the next decade. If we can pull this off, a club record fee and all, I believe Murillo can transform our defensive units while complementing players like Chalobah or Fofana. He's not perfect yet, but he has proven he can handle the Premier League, international level and high pressure game. That's the kind of signing that matters. Now let's talk about Chelsea versus Everton. If I'm being honest, the last few weeks has been frustrating. After a strong start to the season, our momentum has stalled, and the Blues are currently in a 4-match winless streak across all competition. That includes 0-0 draw at Bournemouth, 3-1 defeat at Leeds, 1-1 draw with Arsenal, and recently a 2-1 loss to Atalanta in the Champions League. Even though we had a convincing 3-0 win at Barcelona, it's clear that consistency has been lacking. At the moment, we lie 8 points behind the league leaders, Arsenal, and worryingly, we are 1 point above Everton. Another slip-up at Stamford Bridge could see us overtaken by the toughest on the table. And let's be honest, that's not a position we can accept. Looking at Everton, David Moyes' side has been on the rise, winning 4 of their last 5 league games, including impressive away victories at Manchester United and Bournemouth. Their form shows consistency, confidence, and Everton fans are dreaming of European football again. A win for them at Stamford Bridge could catapult them into top 4. This is where I want us to focus, because Chelsea cannot afford another stumble. We have the squad, we have the quality, but we must translate it into results. Every point counts at this stage. The pressure is on us to turn this mini slump into a platform for a title push, or at the very best, to secure Champions League football next season. In terms of team news, we are missing Moses Caicedo, who is serving the final game of the 3-match suspension. Wesley Fofana suffered an eye injury in the last game, and is out. Though Maresca said he's hopeful he will be available. The message is clear. This game is non-negotiable. We can't let Everton stroll into Stamford Bridge and take 3 points. We need to attack, control the tempo, and dominate the game, while staying tactically sound at the back. Winning this match isn't just about 3 points, it's about restoring belief, confidence and momentum in a season that is showing glimpses of brilliance, but also a worrying inconsistency. For me personally, I want to see energy, urgency and leadership on the pitch. Maresca has to make sure the squad responds. And as we fans, we need to feel that the team is fighting for every inch on that field. If we get this right against Everton, it could define the next phase of our season, giving us the platform to push back towards the top and show that Chelsea are still serious title contenders. So that's the end of the video, my friends. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. It go be.